Hello! So today we are in the JustFlight Hawk in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we're having a play with the Tobii Eye Tracker 5 to see how well it works with the Hawk. So we are going to go and fly the Mach Loop in Wales. So we're just having a bit of an experiment here to see how well the Tobii Eye Tracker works with a fast jet. So we're just doing a very steep turn. Of course, the advantage of doing this is we can look up over the top of our head, really crane our neck back to look around the corner to lead the turn, which is much more difficult with the mouse. So we're going to come into the estuary here at Barmouth. There's Barmouth just down on the coast here. We'll just cut the throttle back, so as we pass Barmouth you get to have a look at it. So just dropping down to 450 knots, we are shifting. Touching on 400 knots now. So that's Barmouth. So we're going to follow the estuary in and double back to enter the Mach Loop. So we're coming in from the southwest, I guess. So I've put our view on slightly panoramic, how would you put it? Not telephoto, yeah. Slightly wide angle. So we'll do a couple of laps of the Mach Loop. First one just to get our bearings and to get used to it. So we're coming in this way. Staying high for the moment as we get used to it. Fairly standard stuff, isn't it? And then we will turn in around the back of the hill along here. So if you've done this before, you know there's these various hills along here. We're going to double back on ourselves in a moment. I think typically it's done on this very next hill. So we will kind of follow it like there's like a berm almost. So we're going to climb as we do it. Fall back into this flat plane. And the various hills are over here. Look, so you can see there is the exit from the Mach Loop. And there is the entrance over there. So we're going to follow the line of this hill here. And one of the huge advantages we have now with the head tracker is we can lead our turn with our head. We're actually sitting a bit high in the cockpit, which is not helping me. So I may just adjust that a little bit to help myself. Okay. So over bank on the way in. So just coming in towards Corris Corner. We can obviously lean out and get a good lean on, or lead, sorry, on the turns. They come off the speed a little bit to go through the twisty section. So it makes a big difference. I won't say it's easy, it's taken me a while to get used to this. So sometimes my reactions aren't quite what they should be because I've not really been practicing in the Hawk very much. So Panpertog, I think this is down here. Then past Machynlleth on the corner down here. So open the engine up. Use the tree on the hillside here as a marker. Pull into the valley. And full throttle, treetop height, and round the back of the Mach Loop. So if you wonder what this looks like from outside, let's solve that for you. It's pretty spectacular, isn't it? So we obviously need to actually start navigating. So we follow this route. We're going a bit too fast. So you can see there's a tree-lined hill in front of us with the trees on the left side. So we follow that side of the valley as it forks. Then there's a dark side here. We're going to do a hard left turn into this corner. And back towards the entrance. So let's go faster this time. Obviously some of the twisty bits we won't be able to do at this speed because we'll lose roll rate. Yeah, there's no way we're going to make this, so I'm going to skip across the top. And we'll just go straight down into the next section. So it's going to be a death-defying turn around the valley down here. So I think it's arguable, depending on where you sit, in relation to the Tobii sensor, of how difficult you make it for yourself. It's certainly not easy, and it's like an extra skill to learn about head positioning. So you have to think in terms of guiding the camera with your head. I've got the eye tracking element turned off for this example. But it is certainly very, very useful to be able to snap look. Okay, so there's your 2 laps. Should we fly back out towards Lambeda and go and land our aeroplane? So we get another one of those gorgeous exterior shots just as we fly along here. Make the turn. Okay, may have to descend below the cloud to get our bearings for Lambetta. I think it's just up here on the end of the peninsula. But it certainly changes the game having head tracking. I'm not quite sure if it's as accurate or if that's just a learning process to unlearn. Here we go. So we'll go out over the water and then loop back in to come in for an approach. Obviously we'll lose an awful lot of speed in the turn back towards the airfield, so we're not overly concerned about speed at the moment. I seem to remember decent approach speed in the Hawk is about 125, 130. So yeah, you will have noticed if you watched any of my previous videos doing the Mach Loop, I was a lot more accurate, but then I was playing games with sticking the camera on the nose of the aeroplane and not sitting in the cockpit, because it became incredibly dangerous to do so sitting inside because of the hoop getting in the way, but obviously we can defeat that with head tracking. Okay, let's loop back round. Speed is falling off. The wrong way. Let's just go put the spoilers out briefly. Get rid of some more speed. Gear down. Flaps. See, there's a bit of a crosswind today by the look of it. Don't want to get any slower than this. And we're down safely. So that was good fun. There you go, the Hawk, the JustFlight Hawk in Flight Simulator, doing a couple of laps of the Mach Loop using the Tobii Eye Tracker 5. So if you've been wondering, I will say it wasn't easy. It wasn't as easy as without the Eye Tracker if you move the camera to the nose of the aircraft, but the amount of extra vision you get, being able to look up around the corners and obviously look around the hoop from the cockpit, was a huge advantage. Okay, let's put the parking brake on. I think that's enough for today probably, isn't it? So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and all the other stuff. Apparently there's a bell icon at the top corner of the browser that will tell you when I've put videos out as well. So if you look at the link in the notes, there's actually a promotion going on with Tobii at the moment, where they'll give you 15% off if you do decide to go and buy a Tobii Eye Tracker. So please do go and have a look at that. Okay, see you again soon.